Time now for your forecast first. WRBL News 3 First Alert Weather.
Jordan Hare Stadium right now. Let's take a peek. Calm. Winds are pleasant. We're still mild, 70 degrees even at this hour, and the humidity's kind of up there. Winds calm, as I mentioned. Now, we continue with these little south breezes throughout the day. Southwest will be variable westerly tomorrow. Go with west 5 to 10. Occasional high cloud late in the afternoon, but more sunshine. It'll place us close to the mid-80 mark, and that's going to be the first alert forecast. It's all about this heat rolling in. So no features in here that are coming in anytime soon. In fact, the storm system over the four corners of the U.S., you look over New Mexico, you look over parts of Colorado, Arizona, and Utah, guess what? It's staying there for now. We're going to show you when it's not going to stay there for now, coming up in your 7-day outlook. You're watching WRBL News 3 on your side.
He stabbed an Auburn woman to death in her home on Easter Sunday morning.
Now Auburn police say the man who did it was out on parole. Plus, a Phoenix City woman doesn't want local missing persons cases to be forgotten.
How she's taken to Facebook to ensure that doesn't happen.
On your side, this is News 3 Night Watch.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for trusting News 3. I'm Teresa Whitaker.
And I'm Phil Scoggins. Auburn police and U.S. Marshals are searching for the man they say stabbed an Auburn woman to death early Sunday morning. News 3 has confirmed the suspect was out on parole against the advice of the Auburn Police Department. The deadly stabbing happened early Easter Sunday morning. Auburn police were called to the Porter Avenue housing complex. Once there, police found 59-year-old Phyllis Galat stabbed to death in her own home. Investigators say that evidence linked 48-year-old Christopher Lyles to the crime.
We do believe that they knew each other, and there was some type of altercation that led to him escalating to the point where he stabbed her to death.
At the time of this alleged murder, Auburn police confirmed Lyles was out on early parole on a 16-year sentence for a 2008 assault conviction. Police say the 2008 assault happened when Lyles was out on early parole yet again on a 30-year sentence for a 1992 robbery, assault, and discharging a firearm conviction. Chief Register remembers writing a letter asking the parole board to deny Lyles' second early parole.
A Phoenix City woman and her friend have stepped up to make sure that missing people don't get pushed to the back burner.
They started a Facebook page that displays every missing person in Columbus and Phoenix City. She sat down with News 3's Shakira Speaks to talk about why she started that page.
Phil, Teresa, Christina Walker says her husband went missing after a day out with friends. He's been gone for 6 years. So she started a Facebook page to help find him, and then it grew.
He was supposedly on his way back from Marion County to be dropped off at his sister's house and was never seen.
6 years ago, Christina Walker's husband, Paul, went missing.
We constantly have phone calls coming in about he's buried here, he's down this well, he's on this property. But from all the stories that we've heard, we've kind of put together certain locations. We've walked these woods for hours on end, siphoned water out of abandoned wells.
Walker says she's been to the cops and filed a police report, but says she doesn't think enough effort has been done for her family or anybody's family.
I mean, it doesn't matter what a person does in their life. It doesn't matter if they're a druggie ex-con or a rich white person from Green Island Hills. They're still a person. They still have family with people who care deeply about them and miss them every day. It's rough.
Lieutenant Joint Dent Fitzpatrick of the Special Victims Unit of Columbus Police Department says they do their best to find each missing person, but each case is different.
If we have a missing child or a person who's been missing over a substantial amount of time, we contact other agencies, put them out there, and it's a group effort. I mean, no one detective just, oh, I'm going out looking for them. It's a whole team.
Walker says she wanted to help, so she started a Facebook page for missing people in the Chattahoochee Valley.
To bring awareness to the missing people of Columbus and Phoenix City area. There's so many of them. Their faces and their stories need to be out there, not forgotten about. So we're here to help the families, put together flyers, put together Facebook pages for them, help with searches and stuff like that.
With the page, she says it keeps Paul at the front of her mind.
Everybody loved Paul. This man was the funniest person I've ever known. He had an absolute heart of gold. Would give you the shirt off his back in a heartbeat. For a guy that had absolutely nothing in life, he did everything he could to help anybody he knew.
Until he's found, that's how she'll keep his legacy alive. If you would like to add a loved one to the missing persons Facebook page, you can go to WRBL.com for the link. Teresa.
All right, thank you, Shakira. Now to an update. Columbus police officers have finished their investigation into an accident on April 4th when a dump truck struck and killed a downtown pedestrian in a wheelchair. Investigators have determined that 30-year-old W.D. Feeney was not in the crosswalk legally. The dump truck driver, 62-year-old Bradley Netherland of Phoenix City, was cited for 2 traffic violations: an overweight truck crossing the Dillingham Street Bridge and stopping over the stop bar. He was not cited for anything related to Feeney's death. Investigators concluded that the dump truck driver could not see Feeney in the wheelchair when the truck accelerated on the green light. The motor squad under Lieutenant Lance Deaton conducted the investigation.
We are done with the accident investigation, and at the conclusion of this, it was just a tragic accident.
You can find more on this story if you head over to WRBL.com.
In a developing story, it appears that hockey's return to the Civic Center is one Columbus Council vote from reality. An ownership group from the Federal Hockey League has negotiated a lease with the Civic Center that must be approved by council, and that vote will come at tomorrow's 5:30 p.m. council meeting. Columbus has been without hockey for 2 seasons. In 2017, the Columbus Cottonmouths folded after 2 decades in the Civic Center. The 6-team Federal League is primarily up north, but there is a franchise in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Carolina Thunderbirds GM Scott Bland is the spokesman for the ownership group, which has not been identified.
The Federal League has already granted the team pending the approval of the lease, and then you just got to cross some I's and dot some T's. I don't know what would stand in its way. As I said, it's a tremendous facility. It's a tremendous city, and so I can't see a reason why it wouldn't be dropping the puck in October.
And for more on this story, just head to WRBL.com. Coming up on the Night Watch, hundreds killed in deadly bombings in Sri Lanka.
Some of the victims confirmed to be from the United States.
And I'll have the latest analysis for you guys coming up in our storm forecast, but we don't want to jump too fast for the next storm. And we got several days of some nice weather coming up. We'll show you how nice it was today. Lots of sunshine. We managed to get up to 83. We're approaching the mid-80 mark in this extended outlook. It's coming up.